What's going on, guys? It's George from Gem and 10 Collectors World. Here's part two of my childhood collection. As I stated in part one, we found a box of our collection, me and my brother's collection when we were kids. I believe all these cards were I think we stopped around 1990, 91. Put this box away, cleaning the garage about 9 months ago, found it, and I've been sitting on it, so I thought I'd go down memory lane. I know a lot of people love collecting because of their childhood, so this kind of gives you a snapshot of what me and my brother were collecting as kids. We did collect when we were 10 years old, 9, 10 started, but those cards got demolished. We're just playing with them, and I used to play Farsies and knockdowns on the wall and flipping them. I think I had like 2, 3 Gretzky rookies as a kid, and just I don't know, end up losing them or whatever. It's funny now that Gretzky PSA 10 sold for $460,000, so it's crazy that what's going on. I'd like to start off with something that we found. There was cards in binders. I'll do those videos another time, but it's pretty cool. I found this old set of Russian cards. I know you kids from Canada that collected remember them. I think there's a Fedorov in here too, somewhere. But this is all the Russian Central Red Army cards going on. So let's go into it, part two. Starting off with Tom Barrasso rookie from '84, one of my favorite sets, 1984 O-PEE-CHEE. Next up is an '82 Fernando Valenzuela. So these cards got sleeved. They were not in binders because I guess me and my brother, like a couple of jabronis, had a meeting when we were 12, and we said, this is the cards that we're going to retire, so these we need to put them in card savers. So it's pretty funny. Here's an '82 Fernando. I guess there's an '82 as well, Pete Rose and Steve Carlton. '86 tops, another George Brett. I've had 2 or 3 of them. Here's a pretty cool card from Bowman. Mary Lemieux from the Bowman. I don't know. Bowman used to put all the stats from each team of that year, so that was pretty funny. So here's a Lemieux. Here's a Gretzky card. I haven't looked through these cards, guys, to see if there's any worth slabbing, but I'll take a look after and let you guys know if I send off any to PSA and what grade it got. Here's a Gretzky that's really off center. Here's an '82 Carlton Fisk. Here's a Paul Coffey from I think this is '83 O-PEE-CHEE. Here's Larry Walker, 91 score. I believe this might be his rookie, no, maybe second year. We collected Toronto. We were Toronto, obviously Blue Jay fans growing up in Toronto, but we also liked Montreal, obviously second Canadian team. Here's a Barry Bonds checklist, so it's just pretty funny. '87 tops. One of the most packs that I bought as a kid is '87 tops. I just love this wood border. It's pretty cool. Cards are not worth that much, but here's a 1987 Roger Clemens. Here's an old card, Serge Savard. I think this is from '73 O-PEE-CHEE. I'm going to take a look at some of these cards, like I said, to see if they're getting graded, but there are some old cards. Funny story, guys. I don't know if my cousin John's watching, but I used to collect cards as a kid. Loved sports cards, most cards, and he had a lot of cards, but didn't really know much about them. So I would go over there and trade him crappy cards and get his good cards. So some of these cards are from my cousin John, because I used to bamboozle him. As a kid, I knew what cards were good and he didn't, so I kind of took advantage of them, but kids will be kids. Here's Stan Mikita, just recently passed away. I'm going to take a look at this one. This one looks like it might be a little off center top to bottom, but don't mind slabbing Stan Mikita cards. Here's a Rob Blake from Pro Set. That's probably his rookie. That's why we slabbed it. I mean, we put it in a card holder. Here's a Gretzky with some weird sticker on top there. That's on the card holder. Here's another Gretzky. This is '83 O-PEE-CHEE. And here is a 1978 All-Star Serge Savard. Gretzky score. I think, yeah, 1990 score. Here is a Rocket Ismail card. Reason it's in here, guys, I don't know if you remember, he played for the Argos at some point in the early 90s. And here's an iconic card. I don't know if you guys remember as kids. Here's the Bo Jackson with the bat and with his football pads. So I remember this card as a kid. Every kid wanted. it's pretty cool to look at these cards and remember as kids collecting. So this is one of the cards. You guys let me know what in the comments if you remember this card and if you collected it. So 86, here's a Dennis Eckersley with the Cubs before he went to the A's and had his Hall of Fame career. George Foster, 82, like cool sideburns. Here's an 82 Willie Stargell, looking a little chubby. It's probably his maybe last year or second to last year. Here's a Jeremy Roenick Premier. When Upper Deck came out with their hologram cards, O-PEE-CHEE decided to try and compete and brought out that Premier. Here's a Garvey. There's O-PEE-CHEE. So O-PEE-CHEE, guys, if from you guys in the States, is kind of the equivalent to Topps. So O-PEE-CHEE would have said sometimes those O-PEE-CHEE cards, Grand Pure, a couple Grand Pure cards. Those O-PEE-CHEE cards are worth more than Topps because they're a little more rare. So here's a Scott Niedermayer and one of the best defensemen. Here's early 90s Upper Deck Team Canada card. Here's a Gretzky card. This is one of the coolest cards I had as a kid. Just love this shot. Here's an 87 O-PEE-CHEE, I believe. Here is a Premier Mario Lemieux. Here's another iconic card, Gretzky, I think first or second year with the Kings. Here's a Deion Sanders. Is this a rookie? Maybe I think this is a rookie. With the Yankees. Deion Sanders getting in trouble for playing 2 sports in one day. People thought he was selfish when he was doing that. Here's an all-star card, Irving Johnson, a Magic. Here is one of my favorite players to collect, Nolan Ryan, in some weird yellow tinted card holder. Here's Randy Johnson, rated rookie, big unit. None of these ones have penny sleeves that we didn't know about penny sleeves as a kid, but here's Mike Bossy. Here's a checklist. For some reason we put it in the card holder. Here is a Bill White from 72, I believe. Here's a Tony Esposito card. This one I'll take a look at. Has a little stain on the top there, but and here is a Fred McGriff, 88 Don Ross. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Part 3 will have more cards, and then part 4 I'll show off my comics collection that I got. So watch out for these parts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. These cards are pretty cool in the fact that they were what we were collecting, a snapshot of my life between 88 and early 90s, me and my brother collecting cards and putting them in. First time we actually put cards in sleeves, so it's pretty funny. Before that we were just throwing them all over the place. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know how you guys were collecting as kids and how it feels to see these cards. So thank you for watching, guys. All the cards that I do send to PSA, I got over 280 cards right now on my eBay store, Kalamata_7 if you're looking for cards. Facebook group, Gem in 10 Collectors World. We do box breaks. And we also have a group submission to PSA. Instagram's been going amazing. Over 1,700 followers and growing every day. So a lot of people love collecting. And a lot of people just like talking about the hobby, like myself. So thank you for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think in your comments. If you haven't already, subscribe to see all our PSA reveal videos. We have a lot of PSA cards coming back and our future box breaks. And let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you next time.